He leans in close to talk to you. He makes up unnecessary reasons to touch you. He's obsessed with getting eye contact with you. He focuses on you in a group setting. He's mildly obsessed with trying to make you laugh. He's extra attentive to you, and he's extra playful or teasy with you. 7 secret signs that a man is secretly attracted to you and flirting with you. I know these are vetted. I know these are true because I've done them myself. So these are battle-tested, validated signs right here. Welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. 7 secret signs he is secretly flirting with you. Let's dive straight in. So number 1 is he makes up unnecessary reasons to touch you. Okay? High fives, arm wrestles, hand on the back when he's leading you around, hand on the elbow or a little punch on the arm when at the high point of a joke. All these little touch points, holding you for extra long when he says hi, holding you for extra long when he says goodbye, little kiss on the cheek. Any made up unnecessary reasons to touch are probably the biggest sign on this list. And in fact, I'm going to do an entire video on this one because it's kind of a fun topic. You don't do these things unconsciously if you're not attracted to someone. So the body really can't lie on this one. It's a really reliable sign. Number 2 is a favorite of mine. It's better if the environment is loud, and you need to be more subtle if the environment is quiet. But just leaning in a little bit to talk to someone, getting a little bit closer to a woman's ear, just creating that sort of physical space entry without it being weird. Oh, unconsciously, I have a reason to talk. I'm going to lean in. I'm going to be a little bit more direct. That, again, is not something he's going to do if he's not unconsciously flirting with you. Why would he? There's just no reason to do that. So it could be quite subtle, but if a guy's leaning in, you know, one hand on the upper arm, or just kind of getting close to you, whispering something, tone of voice can also be a giveaway with this one, but just him getting closer to you to say something in an intimate way, leaning into the side so he's not too threatening, 9 times out of 10, secret sign he's flirting with you. I've talked about this one on the channel before, focusing on you in a group setting. If you're attracted to a woman in a group setting, you just can't take your eyes off her. It's really hard to not focus in on her. And we're going to talk about some of the different ways that happens. But a simple one is he's just trying to get your attention. We're going to talk about, as I say, teasing in a moment, where he's teasing you more. But just the focus on you, especially if there's other women around in the group, if it's a fairly mixed standard group and his focus is falling to you a noticeable percentage of the time, dude is flirting with you. I'm telling you. Eye contact is number 4. Wanting your eye contact, wanting your attention. Pretty similar to number 3 in that he's just trying to create that connection with you, especially in the group setting. You can even see this before you've even met. If someone's at a networking event or at a bar and you're catching eye contact more than twice with a guy, that's not an accident. That's very much done on purpose to see if you're receptive. So that focus, getting your focus onto him, really big sign he's flirting to you and he's absolutely noticed you. 5, he becomes mildly obsessed with making you laugh. This also flows into the teasing one that we're going to talk about in a second. It's almost a little bit needy, but not in a bad way. You can just tell that the person is putting their mental effort into making you laugh more so than either anyone else in the group or other people at the event or just the general share of his time. He wants you to laugh. And again, it doesn't have to be in a needy way. Sometimes it can feel a bit needy, but that's where you're maybe not as attracted to him. When it is an attractive guy, you can just tell he wants to make you laugh. He's got a bit of a focus on making you laugh. He's flirting with you if that is the case, because laughter is how we connect. It's how we spring dopamine. It's a tension reliever. Tension's building, laugh relieves it. And we all kind of know that people who make us laugh are attractive. So it all comes together to say, yeah, if he's trying to make you laugh, if he's mildly obsessed with making you laugh, that dude is secretly flirting with you. Number 6, he's extra attentive to you. So things like checking in on your mood. Do you need help with this? What's going on with you? I remember there was a woman in vet school back in the day when I was training to be a young veterinarian. And I was very attracted to her, and I found myself walking with her. For example, let's say there's 20 people walking from a practical exercise back to the lecture hall or vice versa. Ah, interesting. I just keep ending up walking next to her. So being more attentive and more helpful of that woman is a pretty clear sign that the guy is interested. So watch for that extra attention on you. He's trying to help when you don't really need help, and you kind of know that he knows you don't need help. And yet there he is being extra attentive anyway. It should be an obvious difference from when it's a friendly act or a friend act, because a friend act is out of politeness, and you can tell the difference between politeness and politeness is really societal obligation. You know, we need to be polite to each other to have a society. If everyone's rude to each other all the time, either society breaks down or you live in New York. But in general, politeness is something that we do out of a mild obligation. This is how I should behave. You can tell there's less of an emotional investment in politeness compared to attentiveness. There's much more of an emotional investment in how the other person receives it. So that's your clue with that one. And number 7, oh gosh, I forgot number 7. No, he's extra teasing and playful with you. How could I forget that one? As I've been talking about in the whole video. Extra teasing and playful with you. He's got a weird little nickname for you. He's firing all his little jokes at you. He's teasing you about whatever. Sometimes there's a negative form of this, which is negging, you might have heard of, which is like bringing someone's self-esteem down. I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about the playful little jabs you take at each other. This is a little bit more Aussie culture than American. So I know we have a lot of American viewers. I love you guys here. So maybe this is slightly less culturally normal for you. But that kind of teasing and playfulness that's more focused on you, that's pretty uniform. How it's done can be a bit different. Aussies tend to cut each other down. Be a bit more sarcastic. Americans are like, why are you sarcastic? Why are you guys so mean to each other? What's wrong with you people? But nonetheless, an extra dose of playfulness, teasing, the jokes being focused on you, it's a pretty dead giveaway that the guy is secretly flirting with you. If you would like more men to secretly flirt with you, book a call with me. Hit up my team. The link is in the description. Otherwise, let me know in the comments. Have you experienced some of these? What have you noticed? Let me know in the comments if there's been one of these that you really recognize, a particular guy, maybe a boyfriend or a guy that you wanted has really done this. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button with the little bell, give the video a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon.